Have my matcha tea. Anybody have anything good to drink? Well, good morning. I wanted to get our morning started. I think I'm enjoying right now. Things will always be changing because I don't have a planned format. I'm just going with the flow and seeing where this leads. So good morning. I spoke in a previous live and encouraged people, and I still am encouraging people to practice being the person that you want to be. Practice. Just get out and do it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing. I'm just being who I want to be, how I want to be, and I'm just showing up and practicing. Practicing. It takes the pressure off, I think. If you just look at it as I'm practicing or, okay, I gotta wake my voice up. Well, today I want to talk about walking in our power. I don't want to talk about, I just want to get our morning started. This is what I need today. So I'm giving you guys what I need. I'm giving it to you as I'm giving it to myself. So today, I'll speak to myself. I'm going to walk in my power. I am giving myself permission to walk in my power without explaining myself to anyone because I'm a grown ass adult. This is a conversation for adults. This is not for children. This is for adults. Adults who are still trying to find themselves and are still caught in old mindsets. Good morning, Mustafa Salaman. Good morning. And so, as I'm talking to myself, I'm sure there's somebody out there that's going to need the same thing, going to need the same thing. I'm trying to slow my voice down, trying to slow it down so I'm not like mumbling all my words together. But today I'm walking in my power, and I encourage you to walk in your power too. If you're so used to giving yourself away, if you're so used to playing small, not today. We're going to take one day, which is going to be today, to walk in our power. I want you, just like I'm giving myself permission to walk in my power, I want you to give yourself permission to walk in your power. And if you can't give yourself permission, I'm giving you permission to walk in your power. Again, this is for adults. I'm not talking to children who live at home with their parents. Believe it or not, there's a lot of adults that live outside of the house, but they still live at home mentally in their mind, and they're still letting their parents control them. There's a difference between controlling and loving. And if you come from an unhealthy household, that relationship becomes unhealthy. So that's my perspective. That's what I'm working with. But you could be dealing with a relationship with friends, coworkers, family, society, yourself. It could be anything. So for me, I'm giving myself permission. I've been doing it for years, and it takes years sometimes to really start setting root in you and making you feel empowered. So today's going to be that kind of day. We're going to give ourselves permission to live out loud, to live quietly, to just do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay? So let me know, is there anybody else out there that needs to give themselves permission to be themselves? We just get so caught up in giving ourselves away that we lose ourselves. And you need to include yourself. You need to include yourself in the giving, because you are important as well. So today's not about becoming someone new. It's about walking as who you already have decided you want to be. That's what we're doing today, okay? We're not thinking about tomorrow. We're not thinking about yesterday. We're thinking about today as we get our day started. I don't know where you are in the world. It might be evening for you, but wherever you are, for me, it's the day, early in the day, getting later. But for me today, I'm starting my day walking in my power, giving myself permission to walk in my power. So let me know if that's for you. Are you going to give yourself permission today? Let me say hi to a few people. Hi, Mustafa Solomon. Hi, Islam. Hi, Rosita. Hi, Abashka. How are you guys doing? How are you doing today? It's a coffee. Cheers to you. Mm, not coffee, it's matcha. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. But today, I want to just get ourselves grounded this morning, get myself grounded before I start my day. So I thought I would include you if you want to join me on this. But today, we're not trying to prove who we are. Mm-mm. We're just going to be who we are today. Okay? We're not looking back to see who's watching. We're not explaining. We're not seeking others' approval or permission to be who we are today. It's the craziest thing is the more I settle myself into having the power to be who I want to be, it's just crazy to me how we get conditioned. I was going to say how we let people condition us, but a lot of times we don't let them. It just happens. But some of us never catch it and we never see it. So we just continually every day walk in somebody else's story, in somebody else's life. But not today, y'all. Today, just take it one day. We're just going to take one day for ourselves to be free. What is something you would do if you weren't worried about what anybody thought? What would you do? Who would you be? I forgot what NGL stands for. I forget what NGL stands for. You have to let me know. Hi, Ape Shack. Hi, Rosita. I don't know if I said hi to these people already. I probably did. Okay. Loose. I don't know if this is a joke. I think this might be fake, but loose cunt. Okay. Not gonna lie. Thank you. Not gonna lie. Okay. So. I gotta slow down, Kathy. So today we're not trying to prove who we are. We're not doing that, y'all. We gotta stop. Today we're simply going to be. Okay, we're not gonna worry about what somebody's gonna think. We're not gonna worry about how we're being perceived. And I'm not talking about going out being mean and nasty. I'm just talking about stop rejecting who we are for other people. So we're not going to look back to see who's watching. We're not going to look forward to see who's ahead of us watching us. We're not explaining the choices that we make today for ourselves. We are just going to be. I give you permission to be yourself. I give myself permission to be myself. No apologies. I don't need their affirmation. And I've been telling myself this for years. And it has taken years for it to finally start bearing fruit. So if you're feeling like, I can never stand up for myself, yes, you can. I can never take the mask off. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You might not be able to do it all at one time, but you could do it bit by bit. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, and we're going to do it today. You get to choose how you're going to live today, just today. We're just going to do one day, okay? Tomorrow, go back to your old self. Tomorrow, go back to doing whatever it is that you're people pleasing. But today's a fun day. Today, we get to get creative, and we get to be who we think we are or who we want to be. Play the role of who you want to be. Play the role of who you want to be. If there were no fears, if these people that are stopping you in your mind because you're afraid of what they will think, stop for one moment with me. They disappear. They don't even exist. The people and the situations that are blocking you, for one moment, just stop for one moment. They're gone. They're gone. I'm free. Who do I want to be? There's no yap, yap, yap. There's no noise. It's just me and the world that I want to create. In this pretend world, who would I be? Put it in the comments. Who would you be? This is a chance for your wings to come out and you could fly. Fly with me. Who would I be? Me? I'm going to answer that question for myself. If the things that stop me and the people that stop me in my mind, that I'm afraid of what they would think, if they're gone, this is my own world, I would be happy. I would be joyful. I would laugh, and I would be so confident, and I would be so loving and giving. If nobody were watching and nobody were around, I want you to do this with me. The people I'm afraid of, I would be confident. I would walk tall, and I would be beautiful. That's who I am today. Today, I am confident. Today, I am powerful. I'm not afraid of what other people think. That's who I am today. That's who I am today. Because this is my world and I get to create it any way that I want. I'm going to see if anybody else has anything on here. Because this is a conversation between you and I. You're free to be free. You're free to be you here. You're free. Take off all the fears. This is a free space, okay? And then when we get off, you can go do your own thing. Go back to your fears. But try not to. Okay, let's look at a few of these. Okay. Thank you for that. Not gonna lie, okay? Because I always forget. I need to write that down. Mahir Ahmed. Hello. You're welcome for the shout out. I appreciate you. You're from India. I'm from the United States. I'm a good part of the United States. Hi, Flute Boss. Hello. 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 Hi, Mixed Music. I'm still going to try and say your names. I'm making it wrong, but I want someone not afraid of being judged by others. You want to be someone not afraid of being judged by others. Asad Ahmed. We're going to do that. Have you ever, I'm going to read it. This is probably fake anyway. Have you ever farted and it came out the front? It's so wild. Yeah, it did happen to me before. Wow. You are absolutely gorgeous for 64 years old. I'm almost 64. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm 60, so I'll be 64 in a little bit. Yeah, I appreciate that. So let's go back to your side. I want to be someone not afraid of being judged by others. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this little thing again. I am here. Let's just sit quietly for one moment. There's nobody around. The people that you're afraid of being judged by, who are they? Just think for a moment who they are. Okay? You have that answer. I have my answer, who mine are for me. They're gone. Poof, poof. Never existed, never existed. They're not anywhere to be found. They've never existed, and they're not even here to make you feel judged. You're all by yourself. This is your brand new start. It's a brand new world. You have a brand new canvas with all kinds of pins that you can create your own world and not worry because there's nobody there. The people that are around you are cheering you on. The people that are around you are encouraging you. You're bouncing ideas off of each other. They want to see the best in you. Imagine that for just one moment. And I want you to be the person that you want to be. Even if it's just for a moment. Just a moment. You're someone that's not afraid of being judged. Decide. This moment in time, just for even if you just get to feel it for just a moment, it's going to feel good. You know what? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm free. I'm not afraid of what that person thinks about me because I know I'm amazing. And whatever it is you're wanting to do that you're afraid of, I want you to speak that. I'm free. It's just me. I get to be who I want to be. We get to play. We could play. Okay, we're just playing. Make it fun. You get to be who you want to be, Assad. I give you permission. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission. We're just going to pretend that they don't even exist. Hi, my darling. Hello, hello. So I want you to do that. Even if you get to just do that for a moment, it feels good. And if you keep doing it, it gets easier. And you start to believe because we get to create the world that we want. The world that we create is in our mind, y'all. It's a perception. Let me share with you. One day, I was driving to the store and I saw a guy running. And I told, this is a practice. Try this yourself. And I imagined, I was like, I put a story on that guy. I said, that guy, he just robbed a bank and now he's running from the police and he's running up the street. Instantly, I was feeling like, oh my God, that guy's a criminal. Where's he going? And then same moment, I said, okay, let me change the story. Then I looked at that guy and I said, this guy, the same person, I'm like, look at him. He's running. He's running to go get his daughter because his daughter's running late for school and he has to hurry up and go get her so he can get her where he needs to go. And so it was more of a fun thing. And he's running and it's like joyful. And I say that because whatever story we create is what we live. I used to go to the store, and this is during the heated political racism all that time. And I thought everybody was looking at me like, oh, I don't like her. And I thought everybody was racist. And I'm like, oh, everybody's just mean. And then I said, you know what? Let me stop. Let me shift the way I'm thinking. So I started going to the store thinking, these people are really nice. They're just kind people and they like me. They want me here and I want them here too. And it made me feel better because of the story I was telling myself. That's a way that helps you walk in your power. Change the story you're telling yourself. I don't want to be judged. I think they're going to say this. We'll change that to, they're going to be impressed. And if they're not, that's on them. There's going to be people that are going to love what I'm doing. Change the story you're telling yourself. Okay. Oh, let me read. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's see what you're saying. It's more a fear of judgment by those who want to see me failing. I just want to I just don't want to be a laughing stock for them. You're not alone. My friend, you are not alone. I was a photographer and I had my website and I was very active on my Instagram, and a lot of people I knew and grew up with, were on there. A lot of my customers and clients were on there. And I was like thinking, I've got to really make this work because I don't want them to see me fail. And I stayed in, I got out of it eventually, but I'm like, I got to make sure I cannot ever stop because then they're going to think I failed. I don't want them to think I failed. And I had to let go of that. And I'm sure it's a different thing for you, whatever it is. Fail. Fail. Failing is good because you learn from your failures. And if you never fail, you're never going to try, and life is going to sweep you by. Like the person said, I'm 65 years old. I'm not yet, but I will be. And I could sit here and be afraid. I don't care how old I get, as long as I have breath in my lungs, I'm going to keep on trying and playing this game of life and making it the best that it can be. And I understand. It's understandable that you feel that way. So don't feel like you're the only one. The greatest people that you see that are very confident and you think they're very confident, a lot of times they're scared just like you are. They just get out there and do it. Take baby steps. I always say I'm big on baby steps. Baby steps, baby steps. Take a baby step. I was afraid to sever relationships that were holding me back. I thought, oh my God, they're going to say this, they're going to say that, they're going to be mean, they're going to be nasty. The world did not fall apart. They really haven't said anything. They may have said a few things. We had got a little spit bat, but I stuck with who I am. I'm like, no, I'm taking care of me. I'm not letting you manipulate me into relationships and being who you want me to be anymore. No, I was afraid. But now I'm like, oh, they don't even care. They're doing their own thing. They don't care. All these years I've been catering to people and they're living their lives. They don't care. People don't care as much as you think they do. Think about this. Okay, I'm going to read these in the comments in a second. Think about this. I was thinking about this. I'm watching the news or watching just whatever, YouTube or whatever, and I see things that are embarrassing for people. If I was that person, I would be thinking, oh my God, the world's falling apart. You know, people are maybe calling somebody out, some celebrity, they get busted doing something. We watch it for a second and we're like, ooh, I want to see the tea. What's going on? Ooh, you know, we get enticed by it and we're like, ooh. But guess what? After that, we go back to living our lives. We're not sitting here thinking like they're sitting here thinking, oh, my world's falling apart, you know, this or that. They're in it. But other people are living their lives. They just maybe look at it and go, ooh, I'm glad it ain't me. And they keep living their lives. They're going to do the same thing with you. Do it. Please don't let it stop you, please. We need this. We need your gifts. We need whatever it is, as long as they ain't hurt nobody. No, we ain't talking about that. But we need your gifts that are going to elevate you, therefore elevate those around you. So it's fear. Become friends with your fear. Get to know, what are you really afraid of? Dig a little deeper. Why am I afraid? Okay, I'm afraid they're going to see me fail. Okay, what happens if I fail? They're going to laugh at me. Okay, they're going to laugh at me. Then what? Then what? Let them see you fail. Give yourself permission to fail. And then you go and you kick ass and you do your best that you can. If you fail, go back to the drawing board, figure out, okay, this is what I did wrong. That's how I got better in photography. Each time I went out, I was like, okay, that didn't go so well. Next time I would write notes. I have books, binders. Next time when I do this, I'm going to pose them this way, or I'm going to do this or do that. Write notes. Failing will just give you breadcrumbs to where you need to be. Like I said, the greatest people you see out there, the Michael Jordans, the Steve Jobs, whoever, you put whoever's name in there, they started scared too, probably. And they failed and got humiliated. That's okay. That's life. It's life. It's life. It's okay to fail. It's okay. Become friends with fear and become friends with failure. So it's more of fear of judgment by those who want to see me failing. I just don't want to be a laughing stock of them. Laugh. Make it funny. You know what? Do it and just have fun with it. Make it funny. Go into it going, okay, you know what? I'm going to make them laugh. Take the fear. That takes the sting out of it. I'm going to make them laugh. I'm going to try. And if I fail, guess what? That's okay. And each time you're going to get better and better. Each time you're going to get better and better. As long as you don't give up. Don't give up. Do it afraid. And let them laugh. I give you permission to let them laugh at you. Okay? Give yourself permission to let them laugh at you. You're going to be okay. Who's gotten hurt by laughter? Well, it can't hurt. But you know what? That's where you got to come in and be your best friend. I just did a video live on being your own best friend. Become your own best friend. And as you become your own best friend, that inner little best friend of yours is going to say, oh, who cares if they laugh at you? Become your own best friend. That's what you need to do. You need to really just build up yourself and say, you know what, we got this. That little boy, little girl inside of you, grab that person and say, come on, we got this. There's something in your childhood, probably something from childhood that's making you afraid. See what it is. Revisit that incident that made you afraid and replay it out where you're the victor. I'll give you an example of that in a second. I'm very happy with this life. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Hi, hello. Hi, oh, hi, Morel, you're there. Hi, Morel. Okay, I got to remember the name because I was trying to find your link so I could see your food that you could. Hello, I'm joining from Dubai. Hello, I welcome you. I welcome you. Please, can you shout out my friend? Okay. No, I will not because that's not a. You guys are funny in these comments. Hi. Hi, nephew, niece. Somebody says hi, auntie. Hi. Doesn't thinking about oneself as I am someone really amazing. Doesn't thinking about oneself as I am someone really amazing despite being a hollow person, which makes you in a fool's paradise? I don't know. You got to explain that. My father says fear is fear from yourself. Just face and see how you will defeat fear. I love that. I love that. That's like a great self-challenge. I love turning these things. That's great. You got a great father. I wish I had a daddy that told me stuff like that. Talking Hindi, daddy, I don't know. And I better not say because I don't know what you're saying. What y'all think about, the people too? We're people too. So anyway, I just basically, I wanted to say today we're going to walk in our power. All of us. Whatever the fear is, we're going to stand up to fear and say, fear, I'm not afraid of you. You're not going to scare me. Come on, come walk with me. We're going to go do this together. Come on, fear. Oh my God, I used to get so nervous, especially for weddings. I would get so nervous. You can see my camera bag's back there. I would get so freaking nervous. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? For weddings, a wedding's a full day. Oh my gosh. And, but I would say, okay, nerves, anxiety, come on. You're here, so come on, let's just go. Let's go and do this. And I would just bring it along with me. And it got better and better. I love that. Fear is fear from yourself. Just face and see how you will defeat fear. That is so, so true. And that's one of the things I have done on my healing journey. I would have a conversation with fear, anxiety, stress, whatever it was. I would go, okay, fear, why are you here? And it would be like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. And I would say to fear, what am I gonna get in trouble about? Well, you're gonna get in trouble and they're gonna laugh at you and they're gonna tease you. That's okay, fear. I'm okay. I think I'll be okay. When I was little, I needed that. I needed you to protect me from that. But now I'm older, I'm good. So fear, thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm good. I'm good. If you want to come along, you can, but I think I'll be okay. I'm not afraid of them anymore. So, and then it's like a lot of times it's just like an old reaction. So, as I wind this up, I'm gonna wind this up. Let me see what we have on here. My father told me if you fear something, that means you have to do it. Yeah, sometimes that's facing your fear. It's facing your fear, and a lot of times, what we're afraid of doesn't even exist. It's just in our mind. A lot of times, now sometimes fear is there to protect us, and we have to pay attention to that. But sometimes this other fear, I'll give you a story. My son, I took him to an amusement park, and he was terrified of this little roller coaster. terrified. I still wish I bought the picture. So we go out and I talk him into it. I'm like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So we get on this little roller coaster and he's screaming, ah! And we go through the roller coaster. And then afterwards, Sonny goes, is that it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh. And see, and that's what fear does. Like, we're so afraid because fear's like, ah. And we're like, oh. And then you go out, you face it, and you're like, oh, is that it? Was I afraid of that? I still wish I would have bought that because he was on, I'm in tears. It was so funny. He was on that roller coaster. He was so afraid. And I wish I would have bought that to remind him. And he knows, he knows now. But sometimes we're afraid of things that aren't even that bad, that aren't going to be that bad. So face your fears. It's natural to feel fear. It's not wrong. It's an emotion. God gave us all these emotions that we're supposed to feel. So feel the fear, and if it's not dangerous, do it anyway. Do it anyway. So let's see what else we have on here. These are great. These are great life nuggets. Please remember this. What we're hearing from other people is very helpful. Remember this. Baby steps. And remember, today is our day. We get to just be free to be who we want to be today. Okay, tomorrow we'll go back to our fears, but today we're going to be fearless. And today we're going to walk in power together. Okay, so let's see. What else is there? They people, but not to see the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. They people, but are a problem. Wait, they people, but are a problem. No cap. Can you please say a few words to get out of self-sabotage? Ooh, meditate. Meditate. To get out of self-sabotage, because I do it all the time, I tend to ruminate and I have to stop myself and go, okay, wait, stop. I'm here. That's the past. Breathe. That's what I do, breathe. Or go for a walk. But on my walk, I'll talk to God. And whatever I'm ruminating on, this is what I need help with. Please help me, God, Creator. Help me with this. But take a breath and say, I'm okay. I'm safe. Oh, I'm safe. I don't want to touch I don't want to touch the mic. I'm safe. And just pause for a moment. I'm okay. This is what I'll say to myself, and hopefully this helps you. I'm okay. And there's thoughts. It's a whole, there's a great book. Oh my gosh, I got to think of the name of the book. And it's an Audible book. I used to listen to it on my walks. It's so good. I'm going to have to look it up. What's his name? It's about thoughts. Oh my gosh. It's one of my favorite books. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a minute because it's coming to me. Michael Singer, and wait, it's coming to me. I'm going to sit for a minute because I think it's that important. And it's such a very good book on thoughts. Where can I find that? Let's see. The Soul. Okay, let me look it up. Okay, I think it's Michael Singer. Give me a second. I'm going to look it up. Michael Singer, I believe his name is. Fantastic book, and he really helped me with my it's coming to me. Michael Singer, I think that's his name. Author. Okay, here we go. The Untethered Soul. Okay, I don't see it here, but it's coming to me. Okay, The Untethered Soul. Because this is not something I can just tell you and instantly it's going to go. But understand it's normal. It's normal to be self-sabotaging. And that's part of reparenting. I had to reparent myself for years because of things that I heard, as a child. And it's not against my parents. My kids need to reparent themselves because you know what you need. But a lot of times the things that we think, they're just thoughts. And we just ruminate and ruminate, especially over situations. Got to stop and go. But listen to The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. You can get the Audible on YouTube. Okay, so, but they're thoughts, and you have to just stop and say, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm going to be okay. And just calm your thoughts and think, those are just thoughts. Those are just thoughts, and just let it go by and breathe. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and you have to learn. And there's so many resources online. Look for resources online that will help you through that. Okay, there's ways to get through it, and it's something we have to battle through, I think, throughout our lives. I still have ruminating thoughts, but I get more skills and more things to help me through it. Meditations. I do a lot of meditations, guided meditations online. I have the app Instant Timer. Timer. Why can't I think of these things? Timer, because I listen to it every night almost. Insight Timer. Insight Timer. They have a ton of free meditations. I do a lot of guided meditations. Um, so just ruminating thoughts, there's a lot of information out there. So you're not alone. Just know that you're not alone, and it's a muscle that you have to build. And you just keep encouraging yourself. Keep encouraging yourself, because you know the words that you need. I don't know the words that you need. You do. I used to get a cassette recorder. That tells you how far back it is. For you younger people, it's like using your voice memo. And I would record what I needed to hear. And I still do that. I used to do that when I would go on photography jobs I was afraid of. I was nervous. I'd be like, okay, Kathy, you got this. You can do this. Do that for yourself. You know the words you need to hear. You may not like your voice at first, but you get used to it. And it's good to hear your own voice encouraging yourself. So, okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what else is there. Okay, wait. I got to get things popping up. Okay. Love from Pakistan. Thank you. What do you think about US-Iran negotiations in Islamabad? I just think it's all a mess. I just think everything. I think the world's crazy and a crazy mess, unfortunately. And that's where, you know what? Yeah. I'm not even going to go there. There's so many commentators online that you can see. Peace here, peace. Okay, come here for peace. Whew. I'm not going to go there because it is a mess. Pray. Sometimes you think that your fear is your comfort zone, but it's actually keeping you away from your goals and yourself and your inner soul. Gosh, very well said. I believe if you control your thoughts, you can control your life and your decisions and your next step. You know what? On that, Morale's Kitchen, my friend, we're going to end on that. Wisdom. Screenshot that as a reminder for yourself. When you get those ruminating thoughts, when fear comes, it's an emotion and it's okay. Don't try to say, go away, fear. Then you end up being, it's like if you get something and you start wrestling it, but you just gotta let it go. Okay, you're here. It's not gonna get bigger and bigger, but you just start fighting with it. Get away, go away. It gets bigger and you get all tangled up and it gets messy. Breathe. Allow these emotions. We're human. We're gonna have fears. We just have to learn how to interact with these emotions. A lot of us were never taught how to interact with our emotions. So just like Merle said, you gotta find the comfort zone. Let me read it again before. Sometimes you think that your fear is your comfort zone, but it's actually keeping you away from your goals and yourself and your inner soul. Oh my gosh, yes. I believe if you control your thoughts, that's so true. You can control your life. So true. And your decisions and your next step. On that, we really are going to end on that because that's true. That's true. And it takes time. It takes time to learn how to control your thoughts. It takes time. And thoughts are going to come. You can't control which thoughts come. That's what's so crazy about it. But once you learn how to dance with it, dance with those thoughts when they come in, and you know how to see them, separate yourself and see the thoughts apart from you, you're on your way. Don't give up. Don't give up. I send so much love to you guys. Thank you, Morale's Kitchen. I'm still always like making sure I get your name right. Thank you so much for those great words of wisdom. Pearls, I'm telling you, pearls of wisdom. Pearls of wisdom. Take them. Don't ignore them. Take what applies to you and whatever doesn't, I always say to my kids, eat the meat, spit out the bones. Take what applies to you. Use that. Enhance your life with that. And we become so much better. Life is such a fun journey. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. I appreciate you. If you're not on my subscribe, I'm trying to do what everybody else says. Subscribe, like, and comment. Okay? Really, I truly, truly, truly do appreciate you being here. I send so much love to you. Let life love you. Life has loved me through you guys this morning. This is great. This is really great, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Let life love you. Have a fantastic day. I am leaving, and I'll see you next time. I'm sending you much love. Thanks for those pearls of wisdom. I appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic day, and let life love you. Okay? Bye. Sending you guys love. Like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.